Welcome back to another walk around and test drive at Coyote Classics. I'm Dalton, and today we're checking out this 1970 Coronet Super Bee Tribute. Beautiful car. We went ahead and put the Super Bee stripes on it. It's got a 383 underneath the hood, 3-speed automatic transmission, great sounding dual exhaust, and the paint buffed out beautifully. And these cars you don't see very often. You know, the 70 Super Bees or Coronets. Like I said, under the hood, 383. Does have power steering. 4-barrel carburetor. It's got the right manifolds on it. And I like they didn't go and do the headers. A lot of times headers are kind of a pain in the ass. You know, they tend to leak. A lot of times they don't fit great, so there's rubbing. So I don't mind seeing the correct manifolds on there. Actually, I prefer that in some cases. It's got the original fender tag, and when they did the paint, you can tell they did a nice job on it just by looking at the jams, how they painted the firewall, engine compartment. That's one of the things I like about Mopars is, you know, from the factory they had the engine and trunk all painted body color versus, you know, Chevy and Ford, a lot of it was just kind of spackled, or under the hood was not body color. It's got all the right stickers, radiator, nice car. Of course, they went ahead and did the Super Bee hood, right emblem. Hood lines up really nice. Headlights, grille, that all looks good. That's another really cool thing with these is like the bumpers, you know, in the late 60s, early 70s cars, they were more about styling than they were about, you know, safety. When you got to the 70s, they got those big old ugly bumpers. These were still just neat and served a purpose in the design of the car, not necessarily the practicality of it, but really good looking. Hood lines up great to the cowl, door, fender. Really nice even gap. And I like the color a lot too, because it's something you don't see. You know, you'll see a lot of blues or reds. In fact, we have a blue Coronet right now. But this metallic brown or kind of a copper is really a pretty color, and especially with a black vinyl top, it really stands out. Rocker looks great. Door fits well. You know, some of the trim pieces are older, so they do have just a little bit of kind of micro pitting on there, but again, nothing's perfect, especially when you're talking a 40, 50, 60-year-old car. But the big thing is fitment and body. You got a little scratch here in the decal. Like I said, older paint, still looks great. Something you can take to, that's a neat truck going by. Older paint, still something you can take to a car show, be proud of. Probably win some trophies with it, but not perfect, obviously. Door panel's in good shape. Door jamb paint, just as nice. Corner of the door solid, bottom side of the door looks good. Seats are in good shape, does have the headrests. Back seat is great as well. There's your headliner, the dome light works, even the stupid door buzzer works. Now you do have a couple of cracks there in the dash pad. Final top's in good shape. Trunk lid lines up well, back bumper looks like that was re-chromed. And then right here, it's got a little bit of buffing compound, kind of gets in all the little cracks, takes a couple washes to get all that out of there, but no one's ever filled these in with filler. Final top on the driver's side looks good as well. I haven't seen any bubbles. And make sure you go to the website, coyoteclassics.com. Check out the undercarriage pictures. Really good, solid Mopar. Bottom of the quarter looks good. You have a few little rock chips, things like that. We did go ahead and put new wheels and tires on it. I like these wheels. They're kind of a take on the Magnum 500s, but a little bit more modern. Cooper, Cobra, raised white letter tires. A lot of metallic in that paint. Door fits awesome. And you know, a lot of times when you say you could shave in the paint, usually you're talking like a black car, you know, looks like a mirror, but even on this brown, you can see your reflection everywhere. Rocker looks good. Bottom of the front fender. Really not much for imperfections to talk about. There's your VIN number. Your dash, you can see some of the, on your defrost vent there, some of the gills are broke, but some little stuff like that you're gonna have with any old car. You know, even the $100,000 ones aren't perfect. Corner of the door really solid on the driver's side as well. Bottom side looks great. Door panel looks new. Seats in great shape. This back seat carpet was replaced. Just a really clean car all the way around, interior, exterior. We'll take her down the road and see how she drives. I'm kind of excited. I haven't drove this car yet. I know when it came in, we did a lot of work to it, just kind of the finishing touches, the Midas touch, if you will, just kind of getting it all dialed in, tuned it up. Go through and check a lot of things on this. When a car first comes into the dealership, they go through our check-in process. That's where we fix a lot of things, diagnose some of the others. And then once it's sold, it goes back through the shop and, you know, kind of fix some of the other things on it if we didn't on the check-in sheet. So right now it still has a few things we've got to do to it yet. The wipers aren't working. The horn is not working, but the relay clicks, so it's usually just a horn in that case, which no big deal. We can do that. Radio works. Seems like for whatever reason on these Mopars, I don't know if it's design, you know, but these seem to never really work. And I don't think the heater fan is not working on this. Goes into gear really nicely. We'll check our speedometer and temp gauge here as we get going. It's got the day-night mirror. Really nice idle. It just starts so easy. Justin and Pat did a really good job in the back shop getting that 383 dialed in. Odometer shows 36,694 miles. Of course, on any car 20 years or older, the miles aren't verifiable and really hard to prove unless you have documentation or a very original car. Man, good power, second gear chirp. Brake stop good, no pull left or right. And power steering's really a nice thing to have in a big old car like this. Turn signal indicators work in the dash. And just the cleanliness of the gauges and in front of the dash too is real nice. Puts you right back in the seat, second gear scratch. Shift up into third. This goes down the road nice. I'm guessing the speedometer's off a little bit. So it's showing we're doing 80 and I'm guessing we're doing probably 60. There's your brakes. No pull left or right. Nice shift. And all the suspension and steering, all that feels really good too. I mean, it goes down the road nice, feels comfortable. Sometimes, you know, some of these old Mopars, whether it be a Coronet or a Roadrunner, you know, you get in them and they kind of feel a little bit cheaper than your Buicks or your Chevys, and some of you people that have drove, you know, a lot of different brands from the 70s can second that. But this one, going down the road, it doesn't feel cheap or tinny at all like some Mopars do. It just feels really solid, comfortable, you know, and safe. almost caught the Toyota too fast. But really good car. Check it out on the website, coyoteclassics.com. Make sure you take a peek at all the undercarriage pictures, all the details up there. If you're interested, give us a call. We can ship nationwide. But really good car. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.